All right, guys, here's a quick thought, tip, trick on how to develop fretboard fluency, or just kind of expand your understanding of the fretboard. And one of my favorite ways to do that is to play the same phrase or same idea multiple different ways with different fingerings. So we're going to just take an E major scale, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and back to E, one octave, and play it three different ways. So the first one, we're going to start on the 7th fret of the A string with your pinky finger. So 7, 4, 6, 7 on the D, 4, 6 on the G, 4, 5 on the B. Same thing, but we're going to start with our middle finger now. So this is often the first major scale pattern that people learn. So 7 to 9 on the A, 6, 7, 9 on the D, 6, 8, 9 on the G. And then finally, starting with our index finger on the 7th fret of the A. So we're playing 7, 9, 11 on the A, 7, 9, 11 on the D, and 8, 9 on the G. So other than just seeming totally redundant at first, what's the point? So for me, it's two things primarily. One is that the tone or the timbre, the actual sound of the notes, is different depending on where you play them. So you can use that for dynamic differences or, like I said, just a different tonal approach when you're playing. The other one is the actual fingering itself makes certain ideas easier or harder depending on where you play them. So the first one, where we started with our pinky, I like the idea of that allows me to let some notes overlap more. So if I was going to, end with like a E major 7 chord, those notes can all sort of bleed over the top of one another. The one that starts with our middle finger, which again is often the first one that people learn, that one sets me up nicely for arpeggiated stuff. So like those major 7 arpeggios. I often play out of that position. And the last one, I can extend it, but where we started with our index finger, that lays out nicely for a 3-note per string kind of approach. So if I wanted to do some kind of fast, shreddy run or something like that, that works out well there. So go learn those three. Start with your pinky, start with your middle finger, and then start with your index finger. And put them to use.